in Fancy Cut Tanzanite from Victoria Wieck, and it's unfortunately one that we don't have thousands and thousands of. I want to say maybe 300, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Oh.
This is
beautiful. A spray
of
the most magical flowers, the most beautiful pink flowers you've ever seen that are it's gonna last a lifetime. Oh, this is sensational.
And that was, I think, an opportunity buy. Are we talking about the Sapphire?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that must have been.
That was an opportunity buy. A very, very good friend of mine actually does really high-end sapphires, pink sapphires. I love pink sapphires, and we've done created pink sapphires, but we've never actually really done real pink sapphire here. He presented me, he said, you know what, Victoria, I have all these pink sapphires that are absolutely gorgeous, but you gotta buy these very sizes of them. So I was able to create a piece, with what he had, but we got a huge price break on it. How much is it now?
Well, we have the earrings too.
All right. I mean, pink sapphires are very elite. They're not created. This is a natural pink sapphire, genuine pink sapphire.
And go online on hsn.com. You'll see very few pink sapphire, especially of carat weight and design like we're showing you here. So on the ring, Victoria, that's over 2 carats of pink sapphire, and we have that available with 5 flex pays, so that's $47.98, or with your HSN charge card, it's $40.
You can see the color.
Oh, we'll show it. We have 5, size 6, 7, and 8. The earrings are 1.5, a little bit over, about 156 points of the pink sapphire and white topaz. They're for pierced ears. They're all in. Look at even the backings on the elongated, extra large butterfly backing.
On this.
They're just
exquisite. That beautiful spray.
And look at elongating. I mean, just talk about enhancing and flattering to every type of shape on, on your hand.
I'm gonna try to show you the pink sapphire. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can see how pretty that pink sapphire is. This is when we talk about the raspberry stain, the raspberry pink colors, those are 1,000% higher than a regular, and this is what we try to emulate when we're trying to create the pink sapphire. Now we don't have to emulate anymore. You're getting the genuine, for those of you who are gemstone collectors, you know how rare that is to be able to buy natural, genuine pink sapphires in a 2-carat size for less than $1,000. Even on HSN, we've never been able to offer that.
I'm still just like kind of.
I know. I'm like, what happened? See, I don't know what the price. The price on this is just. And I don't want to talk about price as the thing, as the get-go. But these are also, you have your pear-shaped pink sapphires, you have all of them. It's an amazing, amazing, beautiful ring. I mean, if this were like just an absolute created pieces, it would still be like $110, $120. But again, these are, I would say these are the collectors. Because if you are a true collector, you don't just want to have a pink sapphire. You want to have the quality pink sapphire that you want to collect. You want something that's going to last you forever. And pink sapphires, we just talked about this, how rare they are. I can't even get them in dust sizes. I can't even get them in specs anymore. So I can't even get them like in little dust sizes.
It's one of those ones that they have been telling us in the industry, you keep an